Today we're going to learn about the stock market, but first we need to ask something very important.
But what is the stock market?
The best way to explain it is imagine the stock market like a big packet of crisps, and each crisp is essentially a stock. Like you own a tiny piece of the potato that was made to make the crisps. Now if you're wondering how much a piece of stock is, this is where it gets kind of mathsy.
Math.
Because stocks change constantly. Sometimes they're worth a lot, sometimes they're worth nothing. Think of it as like an investment into a company, especially one that's maybe new. If you're wanting to help them with the future and literally invest, you can buy a stock or a share or whatever you want to call it, and when the company makes money, you'll make money. When the company loses money, you'll lose money too.
Dude, how do we become a part of the stock market?
What you need is referred to as a brokerage account. I think that's how it's said, a brokerage account. Now, to get a brokerage account, you basically need to contact your bank or some kind of trusted investment platform. A well-known financial institution, that kind of thing. And once you have one of those sorted, obviously you need to provide proof of name, age, like general ID stuff for them to register it for you. But one thing to remember, you will need to deposit money. Sometimes it's a set amount saying, oh, you must deposit X amount or a certain percentage. Sometimes you can just set it up for £1. You definitely need to make sure you know exactly how much to put in. Because don't forget, all of this whole thing we're going to talk about is essentially gambling. So you really need to be careful, and if you do have any issues with gambling, maybe avoid, because you could lose a lot of money, hence gambling. Now don't worry, to be part of the stock market you don't need a fancy suit or even a briefcase. You could just be sitting at home in your underpants, on a laptop, just relaxing and letting it do its thing. A lot of people, if it is like an open market kind of thing, they will just put £1 on there and then see how much that goes. The only risk with that is that obviously if you've just got £1 on there, it's not going to grow that much. So if you do have a bit of extra money, obviously maybe you want to invest a little more and then the returns will be a bit more. Again, gambling, it's dangerous. Remember, this whole thing is investment. Investment. And obviously the whole thing with stock markets is it goes up and it goes down.
And when should I sell stocks to go back to Japan?
If it's a financially stable company, it'll go up or it'll stay steady at least. And then if it starts going down, that's when people panic and start selling them. And sometimes you're never going to get 100% of your money back unless the stock has gone dramatically high and you can quickly sell and earn a nice profit. But it's all about timing. It's just knowing when to do it, to make that call to say, I want to sell these stocks that I have and I can earn some money. It also depends on how rapidly it's falling. And you need to, again, timing is everything, because if it drops a couple points and you panic and sell, it might rise again and you could have cost yourself a lot of potential money as well. Timing is everything. I can't establish that enough. Timing is everything. You need to pay attention to every single little fraction it goes up and down, and you need to have in your mind, well, if it drops to a certain amount, then maybe sell. But if it's kind of doing this, I just keep an eye on it. Don't make any rash decisions at all. It's not worth it. People tend to buy stocks, again, like I mentioned before, it's the early days of a company and people are looking for investors. It's a good way of doing it, especially if the company has potential. So what I do is I'd really just research this company. Don't just invest in, say, like, oh, your best friend Pete's investing in kind of a fish company, but all the fish are green. It's kind of like, well, who's going to want to eat green fish? Especially when there's not a lot of green fish potentially in the area you live, it's not going to do very well. No. Or a hot fridge, because what's the point? A hot fridge, essentially just an oven, although you don't cook things in a fridge, but anyway. Don't invest in nonsense companies and ones that clearly don't have any clear direction. You need to be smart with your money. So just remember, the stock market is gambling and gambling is dangerous. So if you feel like this is going to cause a serious financial burden on yourself, don't do it. If you do, like I said, if you do have the extra finance to maybe give it a go, be very careful. I will have links in the description of places to look at. So just to sum up, if you are going to invest in something, only use money that will not be financially damaging if it does disappear. Like I said, the stock market is not a guaranteed thing. It is gambling. It can cause a lot of personal ruin, and you might even earn enough to afford a Subway meal deal, because bloody hell, those things are expensive, aren't they? Woo-hoo! And obviously the most important thing is, I think, depending on the company, you've got to be either 18 or 21 to invest. Just be careful with it, and hopefully, if you've joined this far, I mean, you're still watching after this far, hopefully something I've said helps. Maybe it was the awkward silences, although I probably edited those out. But anyway, good luck and just be safe. The internet and money combined. Whoa, what a scary situation. Bloody hell. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll be back at some point with some more tips on things and stuff and just general knowledge. I'm here to educate. And also keep watching the shorts, so up daily.
Yo, I feel so enlightened. Thank you so much.